welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time having found a narrow but passable tunnel through a mile of thick, solid rock, popping out on the other side to find two dwarves, though gray and kind of almost sickly looking in their skin. There was a moment of shock, and then they ran into a nearby building. You guys are all standing there. What do you do?
Cowards.
Me think we should follow them and see if we can get them to talk to us.
Want to talk to them? They look like old prudes.
Well, me not sure whether they alive or dead. Maybe they alive. Maybe they alive like us. Me not know. Me curious.
You know, curiosity killed the giant cat. I don't know.
Well, me going to see if me can catch them. Hey, wait, come back! And me run after them.
All right, you see a door open, which appears to be basically a power shield that has been just bolted to one side, and so it's the whole shield that swings open. And they duck inside, and being that it's a shield, you'll have to basically hunch down real low to be able to get in.
Okay, well, me try.
All right, you go inside, and you're face to face with a dozen of these gray dwarfen creatures, and they look at you, and they start speaking, but you don't recognize the language.
1 second.
Grimmel knows Dwarvish. Does that help?
Did you follow, and are you trying to talk to them?
I'll follow begrudgingly, and I might listen to them, but I won't want to talk to them.
All right, you go in, and they give you a really weird look.
What? What's wrong with me, huh?
You hear them say something. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, me try to speak to them. Say, do you speak common?
There's some chatter between them, but you can tell it's definitely not common.
Do I understand it?
You hear some words that could have been... It's like root dwarfish. You know, like how if someone who is fluent in, say, Spanish speaks to someone fluent in French, you know, you can hear that there's those Latin roots, but it's a totally different tongue.
Gotcha. Alright. I tried.
Okay, this not going well so far. Well, me say, are you alive or dead? Who here speaks common?
You get no response from any of them.
Well,
So
this
the
very...
tallest-
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
I'd say the tallest one's about 4 feet tall in front of you.
Oh, all right. Well, Well, if me can't talk to them, then me should probably leave. So that they aren't. So me don't upset them. So me just kind of
Okay.
shrug, turn, and kind of start backing out.
You're a wuss.
Me just trying to be nice.
Being nice is for suckers.
Whatever,
You
little
know-
Alkin.
See, you're leaving them because you want to be nice. I'm leaving them because I just don't want to look at their ugly faces anymore. There's a difference between us.
Okay. Me know that. Me not care.
Nerd.
All right. So me back out.
Okay. And as you... Let's see. You back out, and you hear one of them say something, and it's incomprehensible to you, but Gremmel, you recognize it as an old dwarven way of saying, and stay out.
Ah, so they're rude, too. I would attack them. But I know we'll probably never get out of here if Barry doesn't like me. So I'll make the smart decision to flip them the bird on my way out and then...
So you flip yourself?
Yeah, I do a really sick backflip. Athletics check.
All right. So, all right, you go back outside, and what you see is just kind of a dimly lit gray landscape with several of these types of structures spread out. There is a couple dozen within your vision, each one about the size of like a small house. And then you can kind of see in the distance there is a much larger, grander structure that looks more like like a mid-sized cathedral.
Okay. That looks promising. Me start heading for that.
Okay. You start walking that way, and as you do, you notice that it is constructed out of similar armaments to the houses. There are like shields and swords and different things all stuck together to construct the outer walls.
I have a question about the hut we just left. I just realized I was on mute.
Oh.
Did it
Well, go
happen to
ahead.
have a thatched roof?
No.
Oh. Any wooden structure whatsoever?
It was made out of like armaments, shields and swords and stuff.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, like some Titanic junk sculpture welded together.
Yeah, like that.
All right, me going to do an Arcana check to see if any of these armaments just kind of show up in, me magic vision.
Okay.
Me get 9.
You sense that there are a variety of magical items kind of around you, like incorporated into the structures.
Yeah. All right. Anything in particular catch me eye?
With a 9, no.
All right. Well, tell me, companions. Hey, apparently there are magic weapons scattered throughout these huts.
Wait. Didn't I grab that giant sword?
Yeah, you're walking around with a halberd that's like 4 times your height.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Foxglove, do you see anything that catches your fancy? All right, well, I guess me keep heading towards big junk sculpture.
Okay. All right. Well, you walk down to the big jump sculpture, and as you begin to look at it, you notice that it seems like it is completely solid, like all welded solid all the way around.
Ugh. Not bad construction for junk. All right. Me get up to building. Start looking for doors.
As you look around, you don't see any.
Is this building, or is this a building like surrounded by a wall?
From what you can see, it is a building.
Okay. All right. Me take javelin and start tapping around on building to see if me can hear hollow sounds.
All right. Well, you tap around and everything sounds the same, but after a little while, you hear this booming voice come out. Stop it!
Me stop if you let us in.
And you see the welds break and a couple of the shields peel open, creating an entrance about 10 feet tall, 8 feet wide, that goes straight to the inside.
Okay. Me go inside.
All right.
Easy.
As you guys all walk in, you come face to face with what appears to be the body of a dwarf, but he stands about six feet tall. He's got, bald and gaunt with kind of gray skin, and he just seems to have this perpetual frown on his face. And he's looking at you. He's like, "What do you want?"
Me kind of wondering who is leading other side against Grumpsh and Maglubiet up top.
The constant battle of those idiots is of no concern to me.
And who are you?
I'm Ladagua.
It's a dumb name.
He gives you a frown and picks up just this little tiny hammer. Looks like a little rock hammer. And he tosses it at you, and it smacks you square in the head for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow! Hey!
Grimmel, it might be best if you stop talking now. And so what exactly are you, oh mighty one?
I am the Great Protector. I guard this realm, if you call it that.
What realm is this?
You don't know where you are?
No, we sent down here from Material Plane because mercenaries did not. The Fighters Guild did not like the how our company was made up. Too many evil people in our company.
He just starts laughing. You humored me. This is rare. I appreciate that. You are in Hammergrim.
Laughing at us.
Okay, can you tell me more about this place?
This is the safe place for all Druga. We come here to forever forge the greatest weapons in all of creation.
Okay. So this is like Druger heaven, and are you like their god?
We're as far from heaven as you get. They kicked us off of Mount Celestia, and this is where we fell.
Oh, yes. That would be very disappointing.
So, if you're here, you must be... You must be here to join my army. Or are you simply wishing to trade?
Grimmel doesn't join anybody's army.
That's
Again,
too
Grimmel.
bad. My evil army has been preparing for war.
I don't care about any evil army unless it's mine.
Grimmel, if you don't be quiet, you might get smacked with another hammer.
You...
Freedom of speech.
Grimmel, you make me head hurt.
Good. Usually my intention.
All right. No, actually, we were told that there were wizards down here that were generals of side fighting the orcish gods.
Oh. No, the wizards go to the realm below here. They like to practice their magics in the great void.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Well, let's just say it's funny to watch them sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. So why is Grumsh forging great chain links? What is his plan?
That ugly old fool thinks he can link together all of the Great Isles. It is comical. He thinks of it as like a great ladder that he can construct to take his armies across. It is a futile effort.
Where is he trying to go?
My assumption would be anywhere but here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of which, how do we get off this plane?
Well, I don't think you should get off this plane at all. I think you four would be good to work, learning the craft, making various weapons and armors.
Oh, no. We would be very bad at it. You see, we not brightest bunch of people that ever walked the material plane.
Well, that may be fair. But, and as he says but, he draws from his cape a what looks like an ice pick. And he says, but we can poke some intelligence into you. Allow me to show you. It's rather entertaining.
No.
I'm good.
How about you mentioned trade? Are you wanting to trade things?
Trade, yes. But you better have a lot of gold to make it worth my while.
What do you have in return?
What do I have?
Yeah, what can you offer?
This is the land of magical enchantment. We make all sorts of things. You see the junk outside? That's the stuff we reject. Most adventurers would kill for any of those items out there.
Ah, okay. Hey, Poplart.
Yes?
Would you be willing to trade those shiny gems in your eyes if you can get something really good for them?
Well, I don't know. You willing to trade your eyes for something nice?
No, I'm not interested in it. I was wondering if the god would be interested in your gems.
Why are you so keen on making me blind?
Me thinks you can.
It's a new trend. This wants you to be popular.
Hey, God dude, I have a question for you. If I were to remove these pretty little gems from my eyes, would I be able to still see?
I sense something from you. Come here.
Hoplite walks over and looks at him.
He reaches down a hand and swipes you up and pulls you close and stares into your eyes.
Wow.
He looks after a bit and he goes, By Dura. Yes. I will make you a trade.
Well, that's not very enticing. Can you be more specific?
Maybe we could get
Oh.
off this plane.
Oh, says the guy with normal eyes that can still function.
I will give you an artificial eye, forged here in exchange for those.
Wait, one? What about my depth perception?
Oh, believe me, one would be enough. But you drive a hard bargain. I will give you two.
Like, 2 functioning ones, or just 2 random bubbly little glass thingies that stick into my eye?
Oh, they are eyes of power.
Our eyes, you say? This could be interesting. I mean, I would shake your hand to do a deal, but, you kind of got me by the ropes here, dude.
Then he just shakes your whole body. Says, it's agreed then.
I guess so.
So you hear him say something that you don't understand, and one of those gray dwarf creatures comes out, and he drops you down, and they pick you up, kind of guide you over to the far side of the room. And then he turns back to the others. What of the rest of you?
What do you mean?
You said you wish to trade.
I don't really have anything to trade. Except kind of the sword that's 4 times my size.
That piece of junk? Didn't we throw that out?
Probably.
Yes, I am not interested in your trash.
Well, you're the ones who had it in the first place, so... More like your ex-trash.
Me have pocket watch that makes people look like they're dead.
Fascinating. What a interesting means of subterfuge. Yes, this might be valuable. We had not thought of such a thing here.
What you willing to trade for it?
Well, your friend got some eyes.
Me would actually be happy if you could just transport us back to material.
Deal. It shall be done.
All right. Here is pocket watch of death.
Excellent. What of you two? Do we just send you away?
I have some fairy dust.
We are not interested in such things.
Nah, well. Shows who you are.
What about you, Foxglove?
grade.
What about that mask you wear?
I don't have anything else of value.
From the side of the room, you all of a sudden hear a high-pitched screaming, followed by just the wafting, almost like a bomb-dropped smell of burnt brownies.
I'm sure he's fine.
Poplart! What has happened to you?
You two-eyed big bugger! You convinced me to do this!
Anyway, you're blind for just a moment before you feel two cold orbs get pushed into your skull, and then the warmth of a healing spell cast over you.
And suddenly the brownies smell better baked.
Has his alignment changed?
Yes.
Woo! Now he's chaotic evil.
Well, he slips to become more neutral, we'll say. He can't be... He finds that he can't truly be good. So I think he ended up neutral.
Well, that is better than what he was.
More like chaotic neutral in
Poplart.
his nature.
Poplart, how you feel?
I just had my eyes gouged out. Thank you very much for asking. Oh my goodness. You should give it a try sometime. It's very eye-opening.
Yeah. me hope to avoid that if possible.
Really? You don't say. I was trying to avoid that too, but no. Let's give some more powerful gems up. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Well, in all honesty, Poplart, the you with gems in your eyes, or gems as your eyes, you were kind of an asshole. Meme was missing original Poplart.
Aw, thanks, buddy. I missed you too. It's kind of nice to not feel like putting a dagger in your back when you're sleeping.
Yes, me prefer that as well. And now our party alignment is, more conducive. Maybe Guild will not send us back down here.
Who needs the guild hall anyway? We're having fun on our own.
Kind of true. All right. Now that Poplart has eyes, can you tell him what kind of gifts he gets with eyes?
Yes. And he puts down his hand for the 2 gems that were taken from him as he turns and says, "Those are the eyes for slain angels. Notice that they are all black with a small white orb. It is a constant reminder to those on Mount Celestia that our numbers shall always be greater than theirs."
You say those gems used to be angel eyes?
No, we forged them as a warning to the angels, so that he may do greater damage to them, and, as he needs, project the darkness of this realm upon mortals, and burn away their flesh.
Oh, you're talking about his new eyes, not those gems.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Me get confused easily.
The gems I'm going to put in this doll, and you see he's got a little 2-foot tall doll that looks super creepy, like right out of I don't know, Chucky, Child's Play.
Mm-hmm.
And he pops the 2 eyes in and says some words in a language you don't understand, and then all of a sudden you see the head twist and look up. And you hear this child's voice. Daddy, why did you call me here? This is really unacceptable.
No, have fun with that.
Yeah, I kind of draw the line at creepy dolls.
She turns and looks at you, and she's like, My children shall conquer the earth and stone from which they sprang, and the voids in which they dwell. The seizing of new lands, wealth, servitors, and manifest.
Great. All right, well, good luck with that. All right, can you send us back to material plane now?
Oh yes, it is time for you to go. All of you stand in the middle of my room here. And you see him raise his hand and then slam it onto the ground, and you guys feel the floor just disappear out from under you, and you begin to fall. And you do fall a long way. For several minutes, you just feel the wind rushing past you.
Ugh. Me hope we weren't hornswoggled.
Well, you do eventually land. You find yourself on a mountain. You're not sure exactly where you are, but it is definitely rocky and rough terrain.
Is it day, night?
Let's say it's like mid-morning.
Okay. Do I see sun? Blue sky?
You do.
Okay. Me not care where me land as long as me not down in that gray plain o' death.
Okay.
All right. So me look around. What do me see?
All right. From your current location, bring up a map really quick. Since I didn't exactly anticipate you guys to go here. It happens. I'm getting used to it. Okay. You look around and you see that you are in the middle of a mountain range. There are several deep valleys to either side of you, and you think that you can just kind of barely see what might be the ocean in the farthest distance.
Okay. Do me see anything in either of valleys?
You look down and you don't see anything like built. You don't see any smoke or structures. It's just a big open valley area.
Okay. Is there water in bottom of valley, like river running through it?
You don't see any. There's probably some creeks and streams, but you can't tell. You don't see any major rivers.
All right. Well, I guess the best chance of us finding civilization is to head for ocean, and then follow ocean. What say you three?
I mean, I guess. Probably the best idea. Water. Civilization.
Foxglove, you have any opinions?
No.
What about you, Poplart?
I'm still trying to get my head around these new eyes. Like, literally and figuratively. I don't even know what those words mean.
What do you see through those brand new eyes of yours? Do things look different? Or they look like your regular eyes?
Do they look different?
Well, they're not red anymore.
Yeah, so, I mean, everything is not a shade of red. I don't think there's any special glows or anything. It's just pure black eyes with a white dot.
Yep. And given where you're at, and that there's not really anything else to look at, there's no changes to your surroundings.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to head towards C.
Awesome. Well, you begin your trek downwards towards the sea. This is going to take some time, so let's see. Let's have everyone do a survival roll to start.
$16 for Grimmel.
Oh, me get 4.
14 for Foxglove.
Survival's intelligence. Yeah, so 7.
All right. So, as you guys are going down this hill, there's kind of a stumble and a trip on the mountain, and Barry, you begin to roll, and everyone else, you just see him pick up snow, and it becomes like that scene with Mad Mardigan rolling down the hill.
Door!
Eventually, you get all the way to the bottom, and you come to a rather abrupt stop against a tree. You find yourself unharmed, but very, very dizzy.
Me fall on hands and knees and try to me throw up, but me not think me have much in stomach, so just dry heaves.
Sounds about right. And as that happens, and Poplar tries to kind of catch you and follow down the hill, he trips and stumbles and rolls, and he doesn't quite become the full snowball, but he definitely goes through some bushes that blow his way and leave him a little battered, but not severely.
What?
I think we lost him. Anyway, I don't know. I was thinking almost say.
Get back in.
Yeah.
Poplar, are you all right?
Well, I've been better.
Me pretty dizzy myself.
Maybe next time. I don't think I'm gonna follow you like that. I do have wings here, you know.
Me appreciate you trying to help. Me not sure what happened.
You may have wings, but the cold, has some effect, especially in the snow.
Yeah, and there's also the issue of I'm still getting used to having my eyes ripped out and new orbs shoved in.
Are you ever going to get over that?
I don't know. You want to try it?
No, I don't.
Exactly. Oh,
But
don't,
you have.
you know.
Stop complaining. It's done and over with.
I'll have it done to you, and then you can see how you feel about it.
You can try it.
I mean, to be fair, Poplart, you were one that made the decision to push gems into eye sockets first time around, so
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yes, but it turned you into asshole. So, like me said, me missing original Poplart, me wanted original Poplart back, not asshole Poplart.
Asshole. Why didn't I think of that for the storage area?
What?
As my grandma always said, nature's natural pocket.
Okay.
It-
Your grandma must have been interesting fairy woman.
That's what the whole community always thought so. They loved her a lot.
I bet they did. Did she happen to take care of any of their fallen shinies?
Yes, that's how I got these habits formed from. She said it was the best thing in the world to do. I always wondered how she carried so much.
Me have idea, but yeah, me just have idea.
Well, if you're not going to share it, just like she didn't share the idea, I don't think that's very nice.
Well, Poplar, let's just say that she might have had 2 or maybe even 3 natural pockets.
Like she sewed them into her dresses and stuff? I've always heard that, females everywhere like to have pockets in their dresses.
No.
Oh, I think they'll argue with you on this one. I can definitely come in. All females like to have pockets in their dresses.
Yes, can confirm.
Yes.
Yes, but me was talking. Me was thinking about other kind of pockets that aren't normally pockets, but can be made to be pockets when desperate.
Like
Yes,
corsets.
Exactly, like corsets.
Maybe
Anyway,
Ah.
as you guys are
Should
having
start
this
wearing hats.
conversation, oh my god, you created enough of a ruckus. You have attracted the attention of a, medium-sized, long-armed creature that, well, actually, no, sorry, a large creature that comes walking through the snow towards you, snarling and looking very hungry.
Oh, hey, Poplart, you might want to get that dagger of venom going.
How far away is the creature?
It's approaching you. Let's say it's like, you notice it a little ways off, maybe 120 feet away or so. Maybe more, 150.
The rest of the team end up at the bottom of the hill with us?
I'm assuming that they have caught up in the time you guys have been chatting.
Okay. Do we want to stand around here and wait for that thing to come? I mean, it's not exactly the most advantageous position we have here.
What do you suggest?
I don't know. Maybe we go the opposite direction of the big lumbering thing coming towards us?
Okay, how... Yes, that thing is very unattractive. How fast is that thing moving?
It's lumbering along at pretty standard speed. It's not like it's running towards you, so it's just kind of... It heard you. It's not sure what it is, so it doesn't want to expend too much energy.
Okay, well, me start moving away from it, heading towards C.
Okay. Will you continuing to go in that direction? I'm assuming others follow.
Can I make an animal handling check on the creature to try and tame it? Okay. Can I try to convince it to join my evil army?
I guess, yeah.
I doubt it'll understand me, but I'll try anyways. Hey, you look pretty strong, and you seem pretty lonely and hungry. You know what you could use? That's right, an enrollment in my evil army. If you just sign this paper right here, I'll come back for you in a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a couple years. It's a business transaction, it's a process. But I'll come back for you, and you'll join my evil army, and we'll have benefits, you'll be away from this place. I mean, this place looks really smelly and stinky and not fun at all. But if you just sign here, I will come back to get you and everything will be hunky-dory. I won't kill you right now, which would be great for everybody. And I think it would just be really great for you. It's a great opportunity, and you don't look like you're getting many opportunities in the first place. So, you know. Roll for persuasion. 15.
Yeah, he just goes.
Alright, I'll just walk away then.
At this point, because you've definitely given him a chance to get closer, and he now can, he's gonna kind of leap towards you to try to grab you.
It was far away.
Can I make
Yes, but she stopped to talk while you guys continued to move off. So he has now closed that distance down to much less. Because mind you, Grimmel would have had to go towards him while you guys moved away from him. So now there's like probably a good, let's say, in the turns, 60 feet between you and her. She got another 30 closer to him. If we were doing 120, that's 90 plus his at 60. So they're 60 feet. So she's in the dead center, and there's 60 feet between each of you.
I'm imagining Poplart's been riding on Barry's shoulders these times again. That's snowy.
Probably. So at this point, he begins to accelerate and make a dash action towards Grimmel. So he gets up to where Grimmel is, and that's it, as far as he can get.
Okay. Can I, make a reaction, sidestep him?
Well, he just gets to you. He doesn't actually do anything or pass you. He just gets up to you in that time.
Alright. Can I grab my halberd out of its, sheath and just, whack him on the head with it?
Yes, of course.
I don't know if I ever got stats for that, by the way.
Let me bring it up real quick. It's just, the equipment is relatively standard. Damage is 1d10.
Alright. What's the plus to a hit?
That's you're using it, so if you're using it as a finesse weapon, it's your dex. If you're using it as a brutalist weapon for, just hitting something, then it's strength.
Okay. Dirty 20 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Plonk him on the head. And
all right.
1, you said?
1d10 plus, either strength or dex, depending how you're using it.
And your proficiency bonus, right?
Only if she's proficient in pole arms. I highly doubt she is.
Oh, okay.
10.
Dang, that's a heck of an opening hit. Alright. Whack. You come down and you whack it right on top of him.
Me say to Poplart and Foxglove, "Oh, look, Grimmel looks like he might be in trouble. Let us run back and help him."
Alright,
Are we doing
dash back?
order, or from Barry's shoulders, Poplart wants to point at the thing and just say, "Go away!" and shoot a beam out of his eyes that he didn't know he could do.
Okay. Right on.
I guess. How do I do this? Because it's a spell, and
Yep.
I guess just
So, hold on. As an action, so I just have to make. You don't do anything. I have to make a dexterity saving throw.
DC 17.
Yes. So dexterity for this guy is a +1. I dex save with a 19.
All right, so you take. I rolled 27 damage, so you take half. He takes half.
So 13.
Yes.
All right.
Poplart just looks at himself and goes, blinks, and goes, "Wow, that's new."
Wow, that was very impressive, little ferryman. All right. Meanwhile, me dashing towards Big Bad with Poplart bouncing on me shoulder.
All right, yeah, you're doing that. You're doing the bounce. We got Pop Art in there. Foxglove, what are you doing?
You know the drill. Gonna, rush back as far as I can with the others. But I am going to vicious mockery, like always.
All right, so you go about half the distance because Barry was gonna dash and leave you behind.
Alright. But
Okay.
probably enough. Alright. Wow, just a loincloth? That's just really desperate, you know? Do you realize, like, how open and vulnerable that makes you? Like, maybe, like, it sends a message, and it's like, hey, yo, I'm down, but, no one is gonna want you, because, like, look at your nails. They're so long and, really just grody looking and disgusting. Like, no one would want that. That's awful. And also, what is your hair supposed to be? Like, those are the mangiest dreadlocks I've ever seen. They don't even look good. Like, because they don't look good. They look like you came from a swamp. And I don't think that's proper spa styling. I just don't think it's that. 23.
Jeez, yeah, he just kind of slumps like, huh?
6 damage.
Yeah, he definitely like, okay. A little piece of him just died inside.
He probably thought he was like, Mark Jacobs or some other couture kind of dude.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
No, I think Mark Jacobs is some kind of a designer. I don't know. What was the guy that was really famous, kind of back in the day? His sister or something runs the design house now. I think he was murdered not too long ago.
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I have
House
clue.
of something or other. They made a movie about it not too long ago.
Some Gucci.
Yes,
I thought it
Gucci.
was Versace.
Yeah. Oh, was it Versace? No, I think
It was House of Gucci.
Oh, not
Gucci.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, whatever. Okay, gotcha. I'll take your word for it.
Oh, House of Gucci
This is
2021
completely irrelevant. All right, so he rights himself and let's see. Reaches down and takes just a slashing claw at Grimmel, and that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and he does a whole 7 slashing damage. And then I guess Barry did catch up. So he'll take a slash there. Oh, that's a 26 to hit.
Oh, no, that hits, I guess.
And then I roll the same 7 slashing damage. But then he's looking around. I guess he can see Poplart, so with those slashes he'll try to take a bite out of Poplart.
Yes, makes sense.
that
I'm sitting on
is
his
a-
shoulders.
That is a 17 to hit.
Oh, that is literally my AC.
So he tries and maybe you're just the right size, you get stuck in his jaws and he can't quite get you.
Or maybe the slash just knocked me off Barry's shoulders, so I fell behind right as he was going to bite. Ah!
Perfect. I like that. All right. So it goes to Grimmel. You just got slashed.
Wow, that was just rude. And yeah, let's just Eldritch Blast. Just make sure it hits. It's an 18. Eldritch Blast. You can get this paper up. It is. That's 14.
14 does not hit.
No. I
But-
got I got an 18 to hit, 14 damage.
Oh, you did 14 damage. Gotcha. All right. Boom. You blast into him for 14 damage. Taking him down to that. And let's see. A enormous black disc descends from the sky and just kind of hovers there above the ground,
What the heck is
blocking
happening?
out light in the area.
Is something wrong with me? Am I sick? What's happening? Why does this always happen?
You created like an artificial eclipse.
That's neat. It's not helpful. I don't know why it happened.
Yeah, you can see the edge of it. At least it's only like, well, actually, let's say it's like 160 feet in diameter, so it's good sized. All right,
Yeah.
Poplart.
Poplart is... I don't really know. I'm trying to work out if he can get any advantageous hits from this area, because he's not really sneaking. There's nowhere to hide. Is my dagger still coated from the last time I coated it inside the dungeon? Does that ever go off?
I would say yes. Also because Barry said to do it.
Alright. Well, that's not a very good roll. That is a 16 to hit with the dagger. That's like, "Rah!"
But it does hit.
Oh. Okay. Well, since it's not sneaky, that's... Wow. Oh, big thing there. So that's... Let me see here. 7 damage and the stab. And I guess he has to do a constitution save against poison.
Okay. Constitution save is 17.
I'm pretty sure that passes, because I think it's just a 15 DC.
Yes.
No, not
I
poison.
believe it is.
7 damage and a little dagger swing. And then bonus action to disengage and hide behind Barry.
Okay, you got it. Barry.
Yes, me ripped sword of Freya from its sheath. Me not realize me got so close to this thing. Me was hoping to hit it with javelin first, but me too close for that. So me ripped sword of Freya from its sheath and take mighty swing.
All right.
That is 29 to hit.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, 30 is considered impossible, so yeah.
Nice. And that is 17 slashing damage.
Jeez. Yeah. Holy crap. All right.
And that's his just first attack. Is he still alive?
Yes, he is.
All right, me take second mighty swing. That is only 14 to hit.
Yeah, you miss.
Okay, yeah, me figured.
All right. Foxglove, you're 30 feet away.
Cool, I was gonna miss what distance I was. Alright. So I'm 30 feet, that is my moving speed, but now I cannot see because Barry has brought out the Sword of Freya.
No, you can.
True.
You're 30 feet away.
Yeah, but she won't be able to see if...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The closeness would be a problem.
So I don't really know what to do, because I could go up and stab with rapier, but then I'd be blind, so... That
Yeah,
makes
that's
it
probably not a good idea.
echolocation like a bat. I don't know if I can do that. Well, we
You
can
can-
always learn.
You can pick up rock and throw at him.
Are there rocks nearby?
There's always a rock nearby in the mountains.
Sure, I'll pick up a rock and throw it, aiming for his eyeball.
All right.
What
Roll
roll
for it.
is
You
Sleight of-
just throwing it? Yeah, let's give you sleight of hand. I like that.
this? Okay. Dirty 20.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you hit him in the eye. Just roll a 1d4 and I guess add strength or no, it's precision. You called it for his eye.
So
do
dex?
dexterity. Yeah.
5 damage.
Awesome. He's like, really?
This is. Why haven't I done this ever before? This is obviously advantageous to me.
He's very upset. He screams and kicks back and then does a full hard swing against Barry to start, and that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
And that is a. Ooh. That does 12 piercing.
Good lord.
And then he. You're right there in front of him, so he'll just swing the other way. And he'll swing again to hit you. That's a 21 to hit.
Good lord, what is he? Does he like eat his Wheaties in the morning or something?
He is a giant, so he's much bigger than you. So that's a 10 slashing. And then just for fun, he's going to look over at Grimmel like a tasty snack and try to take a bite. And that is a 18 to hit.
It does indeed hit.
All right. So that's 6 piercing damage as he sinks his teeth into you.
Grimmel is not chicken nuggets.
All right, well, Grimmel, it's your turn, so you can say that right to his jaw.
Yeah.
Do you have any spell slots?
Ew. But I don't want to use them. It's a waste at this point.
Well, we don't know how many hit points he has left.
Wait, okay, so what's my current position with this guy?
Well, he did just bite you, so you're basically staring at him, like, face to face.
Can I, like... Can I, like... Can I pry open his mouth and put an Eldritch Blast down his throat?
Sure, I mean, he did just bite you, and he's pulling back, and so you could just Eldritch Blast him right in the face, like, yeah, right in the throat.
Yes, that is what I want to do. It's only a 14 to hit.
It does not hit. You try, and he, like, dodges his head to the side, and as you miss, and you're just peeved, and a thick cloud of steam starts just billowing from your skin.
That's pretty fitting for me.
Alright. Well, Poplar, what do? You now see there's a thick cloud of steam billowing up next to you with the creature staring at it.
Well, I mean, I guess kind of just try to ignore the steam and get in to stab it with my little pokey dagger again. I don't think it has any poison left anymore in it, but there's not much else I can do here.
No, go for it.
All right. Oh, while it's distracted by the steam, I go in and try to stab it It's a 24 to hit, so pretty sure I got that one.
Yeah, you got that one.
All right. And that's 4, 5... That's 10 damage on this one. Slash its ankles.
That's impressive.
Hamstring
Alright.
it and then disengage back
You-
behind Barry again.
All right. Because it's like, Barry.
All right. Me take mighty swing at this thing again. Me use divine smite with this one.
Ooh.
Roll that again. What is that? That is. Yeah, that'd be 30 to hit.
Jeez. Yeah, that hits.
All right. So that is 3 plus 7, 10, 20. That'd be 20 slashing damage.
Good
Actually, no.
lord.
That is 10 slashing and 10 radiant.
All right. Well, you blast this thing with your divine smite, causing it to go down ridiculously hard. I mean, you basically split it in half with your swing, and it like opens up into two, falling to the ground. You know, if the camera was behind you, it would just like split open, and you'd see like each half go to the side. You know, display like the camera was blocked, and then you split it open, and now you can see you and Grimmel standing next to each other.
Freya!
Can you stop?
Hey, look, Grimmel. There are worms in there for you to eat dinner.
Snag a couple worms.
Otherwise known as intestines.
Nah, they're still good. Actually, wait, how undead did this thing look?
Oh, it was very much alive. It was not undead.
Okay, cool. Now I'll shoot one. We're in the mountains in the cold. Who knows the next time we see our Take
just Grimmel is walking along with a piece of intestine hanging out of his beak, just it's chewy like jerky.
So, take a couple intestine for the road.
Me very impressed with strength of your stomach, little Alkin.
Yes, it is quite stinky.
That's very funny. All right. Now that Giant is dispatched, we can continue on our way. We should probably look for a place to, well, no, it's, noon by now?
Yeah, probably. Maybe a little after.
Okay. Yes, let's just continue our way to the sea for another, 4 hours or so, and then we should find a place to camp and rest.
All right. Well, given where you were at, you've got to cross some foothills, and you'll find a place that you can camp, but you're still a few hours journey, from the sea. Though you can start kind of telling it's in the distance. So you're like, I don't know, like when you cross the Cascades, and you can see the ocean, but it's still a long walk to get there.
Yes, that is fine.
Awesome. So you're gonna make camp for the evening here?
Yes, and then set guards. Me will take a last shift.
All right, who's going first?
I can.
Or maybe Poplart should go first because that way he's less likely to fall asleep.
Sure. Right.
So Grimmel 2, Foxglove 3.
Sure.
Okay, just checking, making sure I track the icons in there. All right. So you go to sleep, and let's do some rolling just for fun. Well, Barry, I guess the fates are on your, sorry, not Barry, Poplart. The fates are on your side. I rolled a nat 20 for first watch, so nothing happens.
Yeah, and
So...
Poplart manages to stay awake. Oh, this is very good.
Well, actually, here, let's see. Poplart, roll me a 1d20. Let's see how alert you stayed. Oh, he's got to unmute himself.
Yes, he is muted.
Sorry. Poplight rolled a 3.
Yeah, he doesn't make it. You guys just got lucky and didn't get attacked by anything, but he definitely fell asleep.
I'm imagining he's up in a tree, so you never really noticed until you hear this faint.
Exactly.
Funny.
Oh yeah, and I have next watch, right?
Yes.
So I get up I wake up by some sheer miracle for my watch, and I like look around trying to find Poplar. I see him up in a tree, and I'll fly up there and kind of kick him out of the tree.
Awesome. All right. So
Thankfully, somehow he falls lightly. That's the
Damn
weight
it.
and build of a small child.
awesome.
I never win.
Kick a guy with slow fall out of a tree. Like natural inherent slow fall. It's like he thuds on the ground
But
and
they-
still stays asleep. Actually, let's see here. That's a 12. You broke him out of his stupor slightly, like, and then he goes back to sleep.
Nothing goes my way. Life is pain.
Oh no, Grimmel's going through an existential crisis right now.
No, not existential. Just
Essential.
life is pain.
It's an interstitial crisis. Yeah, it's just happening between things.
The interstitial. What a show.
The meaning of life
Alright.
is to constantly suffer until the sweet release of death.
Yes, Arthur. Anyway, as you are on watch, you are visited by a puppy. It's a very small dog. It seems tame and drawn towards you.
Go away, I don't do handouts.
It kind of cocks its head and looks at you and whimpers.
I don't have anything. What, you want, like, some leftover intestine? That's all I've got. Girl has no room for puppies in his life. Get out of here. Puppies
you-
in progress.
You kind of push it away, and it it goes over to Barry and curls up next to him.
Oh, does me even notice? Me doesn't notice. Me deeply asleep.
Perfect. So it's just unless Grimmel gets rid of it, it's just gonna stay there.
All right. It's chosen Barry. It's Barry's problem now.
Perfect. All right, the rest of your watch goes off uneventful. You switch out to Foxglove.
All right.
All right. So you're chilling for a little bit, and you start to hear some rustling in the trees around you. And eventually you see two curious raccoons start working their way out of the darkness towards the party.
Well, raccoons can be quite mean, so I'm probably not gonna try to provoke them, because that seems like a bad idea. I feel like if I try to shoo them away, they might, get hostile. But they seem chill for the moment, so I'll just keep a close eye on them and try not to anger them, and hopefully they'll just pass on through.
Maybe you could use your lute and sing them to sleep.
I
Sing.
don't know if I could do that.
Well, you're a bard. Sing a lullaby.
It doesn't have magical properties.
Well, as you're watching them, they keep sniffing the air and work their way over to Poplart and start, touching him with their paws.
Ah, okay. All right, fine. I'll try to play a lullaby. Maybe it'll make them fall asleep or something.
Okay.
Then I ease them away. Performance check, I'm guessing.
Yes, please.
Yeah. 19.
Oh, yeah. You play a beautiful, mesmerizing lullaby. They stare at you like you're a Disney woodland princess and get completely distracted.
They not scared off by her demon mask?
Apparently not. Apparently they just take it like one of their own, a mask.
That's kind of funny. All right.
But eventually, you move, and it startles them as you go to wake Barry so you can lay down for the rest of the night.
Cool.
Me wake up and find this small furry thing lying next to me. Whoa, what is that? Oh, it's a puppy. Oh, is it a cute puppy?
Somewhat.
Okay. All right.
I
Well,
mean, it's cute enough to comparatively, yes. How about that?
all right. Well, me get up. And then me do me watch. Hopefully, puppy still sleeps.
Yeah, it stays next to you and sleeps, and you actually have basically nothing happen for the rest of the night, except for the morning as the dawn breaks and the first birds begin to flutter. One of them poops on your shoulder.
Yuck. Me wet piece of rag with a little water from canteen and wipe it off. Cannot have sacred armor of Freya profaned by bird poop.
Awesome. Well, as you are doing that, you hear the voice. It sounds like a child's voice coming from just down the hill from you. And it sounds like he's calling for a puppy.
Me pick up puppy and head towards voice.
Right. As you push through the brush holding this puppy, the kid sees you and screams and starts running the other direction.
Oh, well, me follow along.
Right.
It's a lake.
So,
Oh, yeah, well, I wake you up before I follow Kid. I'm not just gonna wander off on my own.
Well,
Yes, me not gonna actually chase Kid. Me just gonna go because obviously Kid lives somewhere close by, so either village or farm or something like that. So, yes, me not going to run after Kid, but me going to trail Kid.
All right. Well, he is running away from you at full speed, and you hear the screams get a little further away with every step because he's just booking it. And eventually, you round a bend to see what looks like a small fishing village, kind of set back above the shoreline, looking down on it. And you see, at a distance, the kid running in, screaming as loud as he can.
Okay, well, me, head cautiously towards village. Me realize villagers will probably be freaked out by little kids screaming.
Yes, you, after a couple minutes, as you continue to walk closer, you see a half dozen men come out bearing what looks like kind of pathetic weaponry, basically ready to defend their village.
Me stop well short of their weapons reach. Good, say, 20 feet away from them, and me say, "Do not fear, me paladin of Freya. This puppy found me in middle of night, and then me heard boy calling for puppy. Me was just going to return puppy to boy."
They all kind of look at each other in a moment of bewilderment, and then one of them finally speaks. Freya? What would you be doing here?
Oh, well, paladins of Freya, they go anywhere they are needed.
Oh. Okay. That's just very, very strange. And as he says that, he looks over your shoulder to see the others coming down. Grimmel with this giant halberd leading the way.
Yes, don't be afraid of them. They are just my companions. I am rather stuck with them.
He kind of...
Poplar was only still evil. He could have started off with firing shots into the village.
Fair.
Poplart, behave yourself. Do not do anything. These are but simple fisher folk.
What would I do? I wasn't doing anything. Mentally, just considered if he was still evil.
Yes, well, stand by and stand down.
I can't get much lower. I know that. Is this a short joke or something? Like,
no, this, little, I don't know, not to understand really where a joke came from. It just kind of popped into me head.
so you want me to go down, stand down there by the river?
No, you're fine. Just stand back behind me, Poplart.
You said stand by you. It's behind you.
Never mind, Poplart. I was trying to make a joke. Just stand behind me.
I'm so confused.
He just hangs his head. He says his wings kind of slump down, and he goes and stands behind you.
Oh my god. Alright. Anyway, who wants to take possession of puppy for boy?
The one guy who spoke before, he sheathes his sword. The others do not, but he walks over to you and holds out a hand.
Me hand puppy to him.
Thank you. This is quite unexpected. We haven't had any adventurers come out here, well, ever. It's very strange.
Yeah. Well, we were kind of dropped here by surprise. Where exactly is this place?
Well, we just call it Ox Fair because, well, this is as far as the oxes made it, and then we had to eat them. But we're just a humble fishing village here on the North Point.
Ah, okay. How far is it to nearest, city or port?
Oh, very, very far. I mean, you could follow the shore, and that would take you, well, quite a while. We do see the occasional boat come floating by out in the distance, but we came here to, get away from civilization, to live simply with the land.
How is that working out for you?
Well, the fishing is abundant. The hills here bear many berries and fruits, and we seem to have a simple ascetic life. It is quite pleasant.
All right. Well, you seem like sturdy, hardy folk. We shall take our leave and try to find our way to nearest big city. So you fishing village, do you have boats?
Oh, no. We fish from shore, and he points out, and you see just giant rock weirs that have been constructed to catch like the tidal changes and capture fish.
Okay. All right. Well, fare thee well, and then me turn around and walk off.
Okay. You're planning on following the shoreline?
Yeah. Me see really no other way.
All right. Do you want to go to the east or to the west?
All right. Well, let me. Me going to stick finger in mouth, point finger up in air, and follow wind.
Oh, jeez. Let's say. Oh, go ahead.
So let's see here. Me decide to go west.
Okay. You begin walking to the west, and you find that, following the shore, it begins to arch down to the south, and it makes a southwesterly direction from here. The shore is, jagged and rocky, and you can see at the very tips of your vision off in the distance the occasional bump of an island or something out in the distance.
Okay. Well, I guess we have no choice. We must continue on.
Right on. Well, this is going to be an exceptionally long journey to walk this along the shore. Occasionally you do see a trade vessel, though, and do you want to try to somehow flag it down?
Yes. How far offshore are these trade vessels?
Oh, let's say they stay several miles. Let's say they stay 20 miles out at the most. So they have a little bit of the shore effect, but they're far enough that they're not in danger.
20 miles out. Would we even see them? Or they be down below the horizon?
Oh, you can see them as they're bobbing up and down.
Okay.
You also notice you're in an area that's particularly calm where you're at right here.
Okay. Grimmel, do you have any kind of a fire spell or anything?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So shoreline is rocky. Are there like any trees or anything close by or around?
Yeah, I mean, there's the hills and there's some trees and, there's a standard shore, standard coastal environment.
Okay. Well, I guess what me do is after me see a couple ships sail by, me decide to kind of stop, and then me build a huge pile. Me gather up, driftwood, dead trees, kind of stack them together in big pyramid, and get the little campfire ready to go, burning, so that when me see next vessel, me can set fire to bonfire and maybe ship sees it.
Awesome. So I just looked up the answer to the question, and the answer is 12 miles. You can see a ship approaching from the sea.
Okay, that's quite a ways out.
Yes, which is apparently why the old standard international rule of 12 miles offshore is where international waters start. Because that's how you can see how far you can see them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
And I just lost that die. So, all right. Oh, wow. Yeah, whoever was looking out for you this time, they spotted your fire. And
it was the most impressive fire.
Yeah, apparently I rolled an 18 for him spotting it.
Nice.
So, yeah, you are spotted from pretty far out there, and they send a dinghy in. There's 5 men aboard, and they land to see what's going on.
Hey, Foxglove. As they're rowing in, say, hey, Foxglove, why don't you put hood up over face? We don't want to scare them off until we can get on ship. And then maybe you can intimidate them into giving us free passage. All right. Me hail. Me hails. Are on very long journey, and we want to go to nearest port. Can you give us a ride?
I suppose so. This is very odd. This whole shore is uninhabited, so to see a fire here was quite shocking. We had to see what was going on. How did you guys even get here?
Oh, it's a very long story. Maybe we can tell it to you over dinner.
All right. Do you have any valuables? Any way I can pay the captain?
Yes, we do have gold and such on us.
Perfect. Well, all aboard then.
All right. Me scramble onto boat.
Yep.
Poplart and Foxglove, are you aboard?
Yep, following along. Not so much scramble, more like gently float over.
You get a odd side eye from two of the shipmates. They just kind of look at you, very confused.
Never mind. This just dynamic of this party.
Right, and judging by the smell, can we eat that one?
No.
Try hard enough.
Grimmel, not helping.
No, you can't eat him. I mean, you can, but you are not allowed to eat him.
One guy holds up 2 fingers and he's like, maybe just a little?
No. If you try to eat my companion Poplart, you will have to contend with me first. And me, Paladin of Freya, and mighty warrior.
It goes up and taps you on the shoulder and says, "Can I slit their throats in their sleep to stop them from having these thoughts?"
No, Poplart. They just They just think you smell really good.
Yeah, but if they're asking now, what happens if they stop asking and try? Isn't it better to be proactive in situations like this?
No, because we don't know how to navigate. Don't worry, a little education and they will be smart and they will realize that you don't taste good.
Poplar side-eyes the bag of fairy dust that you guys have been carrying around this whole time. It says, uh-huh.
Hey, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's not a person.
Uh-huh.
Nice try.
Drugs, Poplart. Don't make this all about you.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway, roll on, Macduff.
He just like cocks his head, just like, what? What?
Oh,
And as he
this-
starts paddling, yeah.
just a quote that popped into me head for some reason. I mean, not even sure where quote come from.
Awesome. Well, you, jump off and you make it all out to the boat, and you're brought aboard, and the captain there is like, all right, what do we got? What the hell is going on here?
We party of adventurers that got stranded, and we just need ride to nearest port.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I mean, I guess you're in luck. We're actually headed south right now. We could drop you off. We do have one pickup, and then we're on to the next trading city.
All right, sounds great.
He's like, I don't exactly give my rides for free. I'm hoping each of you could pitch in a couple gold, pay for your room and board here.
Oh yeah, no problem. Pop Art, I think you have most shinies. I think you carry most shinies. Can you pay man? So he will need like 8 of the yellow shiny things.
Oh, fine. Poplart pulls him out and drops into his hand. Not like I'm not going to get him back eventually anyway.
Yeah, the captain did not hear that, strangely.
Good thing too.
Alright. So, you guys, I guess they set sail. And you begin to head to the southwest for quite a while. And let's have you guys... I want to see if you recognize where you're at. So let's roll a history check.
Grimmel gets a 3. 14 for Foxglove.
Poplar's at 11.
Me get 4.
Oh my god. Alright, well, Foxglove, you kind of look to the side, and for a moment, you just like, oh god, I know where we're going. It's up to you if you want to share it or not.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Like, guys, that's the new island that we were here to help make. They're heading down to that mine.
Oh. The one where we killed that gnome guy?
Yes, I believe so.
Wow.
Yes, it was that one. Yes, I remember.
Oh, well, we don't need to get off. We can pay for passage to next port of call.
I mean, come on. It's not like we haven't done worse.
He's got a point. So you guys eventually pull into dock, and you recognize the whole place, and they're just like, well, we're just picking up materials, so you can stay here if you want. The locals are, mostly friendly.
No, we don't need to stop here. We looking for bigger port city.
All right, well, the men will be a couple hours getting everything loaded before we set off with the tide.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, well, they get everything loaded, and eventually they set off, heading almost due west, and you recognize the breakwater of the Great River.
All right. So we basically getting back to old stomping grounds?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Yep, you make it all the way up to the port city there, and you have the choice. Do you want to get off on the north side or the south side?
Companions, do you have a choice?
I literally have no idea where we are, so I have no preference. Yeah.
Well, you should recognize it. You're back home.
Oh.
This is where we all started.
Well, that means nothing to me. But
Home of Adventurers Guild.
been so many places, they all start to blur.
Yeah, that's true.
Real connections here, so I couldn't care less.
So what shore is Adventurers Guild on?
South.
Then
Spanish again.
Then drop us in on North Shore.
All right, you guys pull in, and you disembark on the North Shore.
All right, fantastic.
All right, and just for fun, because we were remembering these weird old things, as you walk across, you see a kind of hobbit. Something looks like a half hobbit, half rat, like a mutated halfling creature, passed out on top of a duffel bag, kind of dry humping it.
If he passed out, how can he be dry humping back?
It's happening. It's called a dream. People sometimes twitch and stuff in their dreams.
Oh, okay.
One of the sailors just shakes his head, and it's just like, I wish they'd get rid of that damn thing.
Me reach down and me shake little creature. Hey, wake up before you get arrested for lewd behavior.
You just hear, yeah, nothing arrests me.
What did you say?
No, I never get arrested. Drink.
No, me not want anything from you. Me just think you were about to get in trouble. So, all right. Me kind of surprised he'd not been arrested.
You see it run off and somewhere find a bottle and start drinking, and you just hear a little, on an adventure.
Me decide to follow creature, and then me squat down. Me say, what is going on with you?
Adventure.
Okay. Did you want to go on adventure, or did you just come back from adventure?
You said, ooh, cute. As it jumps on you and starts humping your leg.
I like this little guy. He seems like fun.
Me reach down, grab him by scruff of neck, and haul him off me and say, hey, little one, Freya, goddess of love, but that not mean, but you still have to ask first. Consent is very important in any kind of, any kind of matter of love, and me not give consent. So, this could get you beat if you do this to wrong person.
Well, you say that, and you notice in that moment that this creature is actually a female, and the breasts are barely hanging in by the strap that's restraining them.
Why are we talking to this thing?
Me just kind of curious as to what has caused this thing's behavior. Maybe this thing went on an adventure that was really bad, and it is now traumatized.
What is it with you and being curious today? Curiosity kills things. I'm not entirely sure what, but it does.
Well, me hero, so me need to find heroic things to do.
Hero. He says he's a hero.
Yes, that is what a paladin does.
After you had dropped the little creature off, it looks around and it sees Grimmel behind you, and you just hear a "Says," and it goes over and starts humping Grimmel.
Alright, that's it. I take out my rock and I bang it on the head.
Awesome.
Ooh, fun. That's a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. And then that's 7 bludgeoning.
Oh, dang.
Well, that seems a little excessive.
You just hear a as it covers its head and scurries off into the shadows.
Well, I guess thank you for getting rid of it, Grimmel, but it was a little harsh.
I don't take kindly to humpers.
Apparently not. All right. Well, let us find an inn to stay the night at, and then we shall figure out what to do in morning.
All right, you find, let's say, one of the ones down there, like, call it, how about the Haggard Hag? And it looks, it looks low end, but it's there.
Okay, well, I guess me not afraid. Me go right in and go up to barkeep.
Okay, you walk in and you go up to the barkeep, which does not appear to be an attractive person, but they appear human.
All right, me go. Hello. We need at least 2 rooms for night.
He kind of looks back and forth and looks at you. It's like, only way I'm giving you 2 rooms is if you and me are in one of them, big boy. And she.
Freya's wishing this. Go on, Barry, go.
Hey, Barry, look, you have a convert.
Yes, well, yes, maybe me can preach to barkeep here about wonders of Freya, but me ask, how come do you not have 2 rooms to let?
Oh, I got 2 rooms, but I'm planning on staying in one of them.
Is this not an inn? Don't you have multiple rooms for paying guests?
We just had a whole ship come in. What do you think?
All right. Well, you know. No, I mean, we can't, see, we've got Foxglove here who is a female, and then the rest of us are male, so it would not be, she would not want to share a room with us. That is why we need 2 rooms.
He leans over. Fine. She can watch.
All right, how about you give us 1 room, and then maybe Foxglove can, stay with you in your room.
He, the barkeep looks over and kind of gives an eye. Oh, I've done worse.
Me not even talking looky, just no touchy. Oh, God.
Why are you saying this? I get a say in this. And my answer is no.
All right, do you want to share a room with us then? All right, fine. We'll just take 1 room.
Ugh. Fine. Here's your damn key.
Thank you.
She gives you a real nasty snarl. Sends you off.
All right.
All right, you guys. What?
Let me go upstairs. Me check out condition of room.
I mean, it's a rundown motel room. It's, you know, it's rough.
All right. Well, me had bedroll from sleeping in woods. Maybe me sleep on floor on bedroll. It looks better than bed.
There you go. All right. Well, you guys crawl in and go to sleep and have yourself a very nice evening, fully rested, and we pick up here tomorrow.
All right, that sounds great. Oh my God!
Next week, or whatever.
Say what?
Or next week, or whatever.
Right.
I'm just lost. My brain is fried.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was fun. Oh, good lord. Okay. That's hilarious. Well, I like that. We took care of Poplar's evil problem and made it back to the material plane all in 1 episode.
Yeah.
Yes, now he's just delightfully neutral.
Yeah, I like that. Delightfully neutral. That's a good idea.
Anyway, what were you going to say, Ben?
Oh, nothing. I had no idea where this was gonna go. The moment you decided to go that path, I was like, all right, well, we're off the rails. Let's see where this ends up.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is Barry is not gonna figure anything out. He's gonna have to be kind of led by the hand on any kind of adventure and told on no uncertain terms where he's gonna go, because he's not gonna figure it out by himself. And being a soldier in a Durgar army was not something that he could ever see Freya, directing him to do. So yeah, that's kind of why he decided to go the way he did.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah. I'm racking my brain to try and think of how this can continue.
Oh. Well, I mean, he wasn't, I don't know, it's just like, well, okay, yeah, Grumsh is building chains to hook these different islands together, but the Durgar god was not concerned about it, so why should Barry be concerned about it? So Barry's like, oh, well, okay, well, apparently it's no big deal. And, he wasn't going to try to kill the evil doll in front of the gods, so he's going to wait, until the doll actually becomes a threat on the material plane before he takes care of her. So, it just seemed like the best strategy was just kind of leave and not get involved.
There's actually a whole back lore with that. She's never going to be a threat, so there's nothing to worry about there.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I mean, it's when it's all said and done, it's a doll, and he's a big orc paladin with a magic sword, so he wasn't really scared of her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she was a god, but
Oh, was she? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't try and take her out then.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, I mean, it sounds like he kind of made some correct decisions there then.
Oh, yeah. No, you definitely made the right decision. It just, it was kind of funny. That's how it worked out.
So what did you have planned for us then? Or are you still trying to...
I'm still trying to figure out, because I didn't expect you to even be on that level. And so I don't know. I was trying to figure out where you would go from there. If you're going to go deeper to try and find those wizard guys you're looking for. If you're going to try to go back up to try to get back to that action. If you're going to go somewhere else. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I forgot we're looking for wizard guys.
Say what?
I forgot we're looking for wizard guys.
Well, it has been 2 weeks.
No, we mentioned it. We talked about it this game. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.